The poor boy hasn't had an easy ride. While everyone in Weatherfield assumed Megan was the cheerful, friendly athletics coach she seemed, only Sam could see the dark truth. She was manipulating fellow student Will into an inappropriate sexual relationship. Exposing Megan's wrongdoing proved to be incredibly difficult, especially with the cunning teacher threatening him at every opportunity. She even tampered with Sam's school grades, pushing him toward unprescribed Ritalin in a desperate bid to improve his marks. This plan backfired spectacularly because when Sam's health deteriorated and he collapsed on the cobbles, he was rushed to hospital where he finally confessed everything to his worried mother and Will's stepmother. To Sam's dismay, the ordeal wasn't over. While Ben and Maggie believed his claims and soon turned against Megan, she managed to escape legal consequences by shedding crocodile tears and persuading Will to describe their relationship as a one-sided schoolboy crush. Even worse, the predator had meticulously erased all evidence that could have been used against her, except for her pregnancy. But Megan refused a DNA test, leaving the chances of her facing justice extremely slim. This harsh reality has weighed heavily on Sam. Weeks of bullying and intimidation by Megan seem to have been for nothing. Even more troubling, Will remains under Megan's influence and resents his family for separating him from the woman he thinks of as his loving partner. Although Megan has been kicked out by Leanne and essentially chased off the cobbles, she is unlikely to stay gone for long. Upcoming episodes will see her actions trigger a serious mental health struggle for Sam. While his mother and Toya argue over whether he needs counseling at the cabin, Will finds Sam in the bistro and offers an apology. Sam hesitantly accepts it, suspicious of Will's motives. Later, Toya encourages Sam to stop fixating on Megan and Will, but it's clear he cannot let it go. At the swings, he confides in Hope that he has been reading about grooming cases. When Will approaches, Hope makes sharp remarks about his much older girlfriend, adding to the tension. Sure enough, Sam confronts Will later in Victoria Gardens while he is talking to Liam, warning him that his campaign of fear won't succeed. Will pretends to be innocent in front of Liam. At home, he reports to Eva and Maggie that Sam has accused him unfairly, leaving Eva furious. She storms into the bistro, confronting Nick, Toya, and Leanne, claiming that Sam has been making false allegations against Will. The situation worsens for Sam when he spots Megan and Will at the police station and rushes to tell Nick, Toya, and Leanne. At the pub, Eva summons Will, who insists he hasn't left all morning. Sam departs feeling distraught and frustrated. Back in the salon flat, Sam curls up on the sofa, overwhelmed with anxiety and fear. Nick suggests to Ben that Will could join Sam for a pizza, thinking it might help the boys bond. Ben agrees, while Sam hides his unease. As Sam leaves the corner shop, he believes he sees Will and hears him calling him a loser, claiming that no one cares whether he lives or dies. Is this real, or are recent events pushing Sam's fragile mind to its limits? Coronation Street reveals fresh concerns for Debbie as her time in prison takes its toll. Next week, Debbie Webster leaves her family anxious as her dementia symptoms worsen behind bars. A preview clip for Thursday shows her being visited by Kevin and Jack, and although they are hopeful about her appeal, her behavior leaves them uneasy. Spoilers indicate that Debbie's deteriorating condition will cause serious problems in prison, prompting former neighbor Lou Michaelis to step in and assist her. At the start of the week, Debbie becomes confused and later lashes out at a prison officer, accusing them of stealing her journal. Fearing that a confrontation with a guard could jeopardize her appeal, Lou intervenes by provoking another inmate to divert attention from Debbie's outburst. A clip from Thursday's episode shows Kevin and Jack visiting Debbie later in the week. She asks about Carl, but Kevin avoids answering as she reveals she has been knitting a jumper for her son. Kevin adds that Adam Barlow is hopeful about her appeal and that she might be released soon. Debbie's optimism is more measured as she explains she has been adjusting to prison life by attending woodworking classes. During their conversation, Debbie struggles to open a drink carton, with Jack eventually assisting her. Her actions worry Kevin and Jack, who see them as signs of her mental decline. The actress who portrays Debbie has previously discussed playing her character in prison, exploring a more stripped-back version of her personality. It's fascinating to portray someone without all the front, makeup, possessions, or status symbols, she explained. When you strip all that away, who is she really? Describing Debbie's new appearance, the actress added, "I go into the dressing room with minimal makeup, just a bit of mascara, messy hair, and some very cheap lipstick. Because prison makeup isn't high-end. No fancy perfumes or nails, just the basics to reflect her situation." Coronation Street's Lisa and Carla are set to face a shocking baby blunder amid their wedding excitement next week. The pair are finally celebrating freedom from Becky, little realizing that another threat is quietly looming in the background. Lisa announces that her divorce has been finalized, prompting Carla to beam with joy, knowing they can now plan their wedding without obstacles. In high spirits, the two head off to the cafe to mark the occasion, leaving new childminder Jodie at home with little Connie. But have Lisa and Carla seriously underestimated the risks? After everything they endured with Becky, you would think Lisa and Carla could spot trouble a mile away, reveals an insider. Yet, happily skipping off to share their good news, they're completely oblivious to the danger they're leaving Connie in. Jodie cannot be trusted, and with no one watching her, it's unclear what she has in store for the vulnerable child. Her schemes, however, aren't limited to just the baby. When David discovers he has the day off and plans a quiet afternoon of movies at home, Jodie suddenly claims to be unwell so she can join him instead. Later in the week, David slyly tells Jodie that he swapped their old, battered wheelie bin for a brand new one, sparking a shared laugh over the harmless prank. The playful exchange reveals to David that Jodie is just as cunning and mischievous as he is. Meanwhile, Jodie confides in Gemma that she has left a series of scathing online reviews for Mal's business, citing revenge for the way he treated Bernie. But her true intentions remain a mystery. It wasn't too long ago that Jodie broke into Bernie's house and damaged family photographs, the source reminds fans. Now she's pretending to support Bernie while secretly playing a very manipulative game. As the week continues, news comes that Mal is planning to move away. Gemma speculates to Bernie that the relocation is due to Jodie's damning reviews, but will Bernie acknowledge the intervention or remain unaware of Jodie's real motives? Jodie's machinations hint at a complex plan, leaving viewers questioning what she hopes to achieve in the long run. While Lisa and Carla bask in their newfound happiness, their lack of attention to what's happening at home leaves them vulnerable. Little Connie's safety hangs in the balance, and Jodie's unpredictable behavior adds an unsettling tension to the household. David, charmed by Jodie's wit yet wary of her cunning, begins to see that she operates according to her own rules. Meanwhile, Lisa and Carla remain blissfully unaware of the storm brewing back at their flat. As the story unfolds, the audience will see just how clever and manipulative Jodie can be. Her actions are a reminder that even when life seems perfect, danger can be lurking quietly nearby. Fans can expect a tense week on Coronation Street, filled with secrets, pranks, and manipulations that could have serious consequences for the characters involved. With weddings planned and loyalties tested, the show promises high drama as Lisa and Carla's celebration collides with the dark scheming of the new childminder. Coronation Street airs weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX, bringing viewers another week of suspense and emotional twists.